Hello Epic YouTubers, Mike here, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the accessories that I purchased after getting my Sony ZV-1 because this camera is great, and honestly speaking I have been carrying this around more often than my full frame camera like Fuji X-T4 or my Sony A7R4. Mostly because of the portability. It's so easy to just take around and shoot, and it still produces great image. I decided to buy some more stuff. So let's make this quick and I'll show you what I got. First of all, the Sony ZV-1 records about 1 hour of footage on a full battery charge, and give and take 5-10 minutes. But sometimes when you're going outside, you need extra batteries. So I decided to get extra batteries, but I decided not to get the Sony ones because they are a little bit more expensive than the one I got. So what I got is these, and they are from a company called Newmowa. Is it called Newmowa? Yeah, so with a pair of 3 extra batteries with the case plus the 3 charger, and the charger has 3 slots so you can charge all 3 at the same time with USB-C and just regular USB port to charge. So all these for $20. Yes, $20. It's pretty cheap. And compared to the Sony batteries, I think it still gets pretty much similar power as the Sony one. But one of the cons that I found out, I don't know if it's just me or just my batteries, but it gets a little bit more hotter than using an actual Sony battery. This is not scientifically proven, it's just whatever I felt on my hands. But the good thing is the camera never turned off because it was overheating. Everything was fine, all the footage was great, but it kind of felt a little bit warmer in my hands. So that's one of the cons. And the other things I got are the mini tripods. Obviously the Sony ZV-1 is probably used for a lot of vlogging purposes. That's why I tried different mini ones, and here are my thoughts. First one is the actual Sony vlogging grip. The name is Sony GP-VPT2BT, I think, yeah, whatever. And this thing goes for $138. I got this because when I was getting the Sony ZV-1, it had a bundle, so I had a chance to get it for a little bit cheaper. So I've been using this. It also, acts as a tripod, and it has a movie, photo, and zoom, and custom button 1. So this is all great if you want to avoid clicking the record button on the ZV-1. And it has a pretty good grip. But here's one of the cons, and that's one of the reasons that I stopped using this. Pressing the movie button on the camera didn't bother me much, but what bothered me is because it doesn't have a ball head on the top, when you are at a plane where it's kind of crooked, it's really hard for you to level the horizontal axis. When you're, placing your camera on a slanted ground, your camera is kind of doing this. So I really didn't like it, even with all the features, but I use it time to time. And this is probably one of the very popular tripod among vloggers. It's the Manfrotto Pixi, which goes for around $25, or you could probably get it cheaper somewhere else. But this is great because it has a decent amount of weight, and also it has a ball head in the top where you can move it around. So this way you can actually level your horizontal axis. And legs are pretty wide open, so it's a little bit more stable than the other 2 mini tripods. So I kind of like it. It's a little bit bigger compared to other ones though. So, and here's the third one. So it has the ball head on the top. It has the legs on the bottom, and another feature this thing has, by the way, this is called the Ulanzi extension tripod. It has, like the name, you can extend it. Yes, this is not much, but it is decent length for it to give you a little bit more, you know, length with the camera while you're vlogging. So this helps a lot. And also when you have your camera sitting on some kind of a table and you want to shoot something on the table, it gives you a little bit more space in order for the camera to focus and get a little bit more wider view. So that's pros for this mini tripod. One con is the feet is not as wide as the Manfrotto or the Sony one, so it's a little bit unstable when you extend the pole fully up. It kind of, you know, shakes a lot, so you have to make sure that you balance it well. And another bad thing is this thing in the between the tripod legs. If something's in the bottom, you won't be able to balance it or put it down because this thing gets in the way. But other than that, this is the smallest and the lightest. So currently I am taking this around the most compared to other 3 tripods. And this one goes for around $23, $19 in Amazon. And it builds pretty good. Even though it's plastic, it does its job. The other things I already had, but I'm just gonna show you. For me, I'm kind of like a care freak where I am not comfortable just holding the camera like this. I'm afraid I might drop it. And for those people who want to be more careful, you can get this thing called, I think it's called Peak Design strap. So it's a strap that it goes on your wrist, and then you can put this on your bottom of your camera. So that way you can screw it on here and you can attach the strap on there. One bad thing about this is because the screw gets in the way of the battery compartment, so you have to take off the actual mount every single time if you want to take out your battery or your memory card. So that's a little bit of a con, but if you want to be safe, this is not a bad idea. And also, get one of these, the air blowers, because ZV1 you can't have a filter in the front, so if you're a clean freak like me, you need something to get the dust out on the lens. So those are my accessories that I got. I don't know if I need anything else. If you guys have any better items that I should purchase or should try out, please comment down below. And all the items that I talked about will be down in the description below. So until then, have a great day and I'll talk to you guys later.